Now to the Sean Combs trial. For more than 2 decades, Combs was one of hip-hop's biggest names.
But U.S. prosecutors say that behind the scenes, Combs was coercing and abusing women with the help from a network of associates who allowed all of it to happen. Combs has pleaded not guilty, and he's denied the allegations.
Now his fate will be up to the jury in New York City to decide if he will spend the rest of his life in prison. Jury selection began this morning with the intentions of opening statements to begin 1 week from today. And the case could last up to 10 weeks.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles in the courtroom today and can tell us more about what prospective jurors are being asked as they prepare for this case. Darla.
Bill and Sade, Sean Combs is fully engaged in this jury selection process. You can see him seated at the jury table, at his defense table, taking notes and speaking to his attorneys throughout this process. It is such a high-stakes trial, as you just mentioned. It's the matter of whether or not he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. At one point, his attorneys asked for a bathroom break because he said, "I'm sorry, Judge, I'm a little nervous today." This 17-page questionnaire is the starting point in selecting the jury who will sit for the 8-week sex trafficking and racketeering trial for Sean Diddy Combs. The tedious process getting underway Monday morning in a 26th-floor federal courtroom in Lower Manhattan. Sean Combs wearing a white collared shirt under a navy sweater, navy slacks, and black glasses with salt and pepper hair and a salt and pepper goatee. The first pool of 60 prospective jurors were told by a federal judge the hardship has to be extraordinary for you to be excused. The judge wanting to keep the trial moving efficiently.
I think it will be challenging, but Judge Subramanian has allocated 3 days for jury selection, and that's pretty much average for a trial of this length, which is 8 to 10 weeks.
Prospective jurors filled out the questionnaire in advance and were asked questions like, before today, have you read, seen, or heard anything about Mr. Combs or the criminal charges brought against Mr. Combs? Despite telling the court, I guess when they went into his house, they found a bunch of baby oil, this prospective juror was not excused. Several other prospective jurors have seen the 2016 video of Combs assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. A woman who works for HBO told the court, "It's upsetting to watch, but I don't know the full story, so I can listen to the facts." She was not excused either. But one prospective juror was dismissed after admitting she'd recently watched the HBO documentary, The Fall of Diddy.
The question isn't really whether or not you know him or like his music, obviously. It's whether or not you think you can be fair and the government witnesses as well.
And about a dozen celebrities who might be mentioned during the trial were named during jury questioning, like Kanye West, Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and Michelle K. Williams. Now, this jury selection process is happening in 3 phases. There's first the questionnaire that they fill out before arriving to court. Secondly, they receive the one-on-one direct questioning from the judge, which happened today. Once they get down to a pool of 45 qualified jurors, then they will answer direct questioning from the defense and prosecution attorneys to determine whether or not they want to strike any of those jurors. Reporting live in Lower Manhattan, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Very complicated and so much at stake. Darla, thanks for that story.